Gaza, displaced. 1.6 million people no longer.
1.6 million people are not in their homes, and 4 out of 5 people are displaced in Gaza. Can you imagine the numbers? Can you imagine the kind of nonsense that Israel started with? The 40 beheaded babies and the rapings and all that crap. Imagine the numbers, 1.6 million. It's easier to just say the numbers, but if you think about them, that is a huge number. 1.6 million people. 1.6 individuals. I spoke to a Palestinian brother today who was worried that his son had been martyred, but he made it today, and he's back to Norway. Alhamdulillah. But the fact of the matter is that at this very point, there are thousands of people that are not among us anymore. Israel has done what most of us actually expected from it, because what can you expect from the devil? A Nazi country which is known for the horrific genocide that it has been working on since the past couple of years. Norman Finkelstein with Piers Morgan yesterday, I think it was yesterday or before yesterday, he had an interview with him, and Piers asked him what he asked everybody: do you condemn Hamas? So Norman was extremely articulate in the way he responded back. He said that when somebody is in a concentration camp, when somebody is forced to live in the place like Gaza, then I, for one, am not going to be the one who's going to be condemning something like that, because he understands why they did that. And then he talked about the numbers, the 40 beheaded babies and all the other nonsense that Israel came up with, which has all been debunked. And then he said that the lies that started it all, they don't make Israel look any good anymore. Kind of what he said. But what we see now, when we look at the numbers that are coming from Israel and the way they're behaving with the people that have been sent back home, the hostages. I mean, what in the world were we doing with the children as hostages and women as hostages? What were you doing with them? Like little babies, almost like 3-4-year-olds as well, 6-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, and they're letting them out after a couple of years. Wow, so nice of you guys. I mean, everybody should be sent out of this pathetic old jail. Everybody, not just the 150 people. Why in the world would they, first of all, kidnap babies or people that have in the past couple of years, they have almost taken every single other individual and made them into criminals. And that's exactly what I think people should behave like. If they are forced into the wall, of course they're going to come up and react. I would have done the same thing. If somebody, God forbid, had done something like that to my family, what in the world do you think I'm going to do? Of course I'm going to join a group of people who have gone through the same hell, and I'm going to take revenge. I think everybody should. If they have a brain that works and a heart that beats for justice, why wouldn't you? Why would you just sit and allow Israel to continue with what they're doing? I think the Palestinians should be armed. If not, then we should actually collect funds to arm them as well. And there's nothing wrong with that. Why would it? If the US can sponsor the terrorism in via IDF, then why can't we give the legitimate people who own the land, the Palestinians, the weapons that they require as well to fight back? So we need to wake up and call a terrorist when we see him, and that is the United States at this very moment, and Israel, and of course all the Western countries that are with it. And they're now turning as well because they see the pressure from the people. Otherwise, they would have gone on just like they did. But thankfully, people are coming out. People are demonstrating. People are showing that we're not going to take this nonsense anymore.